So this is a simple push strength routine using a pair of dumbbells. So we're going to start off with a body weight warm-up. So I'm doing strike here. This is a hip hinge pattern using an alternating single leg motion. Keep the spine straight so you keep your chest proud and your chin tucked in, pushing the bum back like you're slamming the car door shut. You should feel the stretch through the back of the front leg. So you're stretching your hamstrings and your glutes with this one. You want to do about 10 reps in total, so that's 10 on each side. Then we add a rotational movement in. This is curtsy. So we're rotating the hips and the spine. So you bring one leg back and across and drive that opposite arm through. So you should feel this through the hips and through that mid-spine, but mostly through the hips. You're working the hips and the entire glute complex through a full range of motion here. And again, 10 reps on each side with this one. And then reverse overhead lunge. Now on this one we count the arm sweep, so it's 10 overhead reaches. So you step back into a reverse lunge, lower the back knee down slowly, keeping the tailbone tucked and lifting the chest. So you stretch out the mid-spine, you stretch out the hips, but you don't hyperextend the lower back as you're doing this. So keep the bum and the abs nice and tight as you do this. So that was 10 of those. Just going to shake it off. Then grab your dumbbells. We're going to do squats, floor press and press ups. So bring the squats up into the dumbbells up into a front squat rack position. Feet at around shoulder width, toes slightly turned out. Pull your torso down between your thighs, allowing your knees to flare out over the toes. Keep your abdomen nice and tight as you do this. So you pull yourself down slowly and then drive up. And as I say, keeping tension through the abdomen the whole time here. So 10 reps of this one. And then we set the dumbbells down. And you're going to turn over onto your back. Bring dumbbells up into a press position. So on your toes, hips up. So you're engaging the glutes, engaging your abs, so you get a little bit more range of motion through the chest and shoulders here. Press the weight up, just like doing a bench press this. You press the weight up, resist it on the way down. Don't rest the full weight of the dumbbells into your elbows on the floor. So stop your elbows just shy of the floor. And again, 10 reps of this. And once you've placed the dumbbells back down, you turn over onto your front. We're going to use the dumbbells as handles to increase the range of motion for the press ups. So with the press ups, neutral spine, tension through the glutes and through the abs, proud chest, chin tucked in, pull your shoulders back and down, elbows at around 45 degrees. Lower yourself down and then press from your armpits to drive your weight back up. Then we're going to rest for about 30 seconds. Just catch your breath. This is going to be quite a tough but short workout, this one. So just 3 movements using that push movement pattern. Short rest period. So we're increasing the overall intensity, although it's at relatively low volume. So just catch your breath here. Take some deep diaphragmatic breaths. Try and slow the heart rate down as quickly as you possibly can. And then when you're ready, set up for the squats again. So bring those dumbbells up to that front rack position. Now the breathing is important on the squats. You inhale, you brace your abs like you're trying to protect your stomach from a punch. You lower yourself down and then you drive up and exhale explosively at the top, and then you take another inhale. So you're holding your breath on the way down and on the way up to keep that tension in the abdomen. This is to create intra-abdominal pressure It's called the Valsalva maneuver, and this helps to protect the lower back. Then we move on to the floor press. So another 10 reps of this, again bridging the hips up, keeping tension in the bum and in the abs. It's going to start getting harder here because the short recovery period in between means that you're not fully recovered, so by the final set it's going to feel quite hard. So again, 10 of these. You want the weights about level with your nipples, and then you drive straight up, squeeze the armpits at the top, lower the weight down. And then you turn over for the press ups again. Now you'll see here, I'll demonstrate a version of the press up with one foot slightly elevated, which makes it a little bit harder, a little bit more core activation, challenges your balance a bit. But you must concentrate on keeping tension in the bum, in the abdomen, keeping the chest proud and the chin in so that you maintain a neutral spine. If you draw a line from my ear to my hip, it's a straight line through the ear, shoulder and hip. That's the way it should be. Then we have another short rest period. Again, about 30 seconds, just try and get the heart rate down as quickly as possible. We're taking deep, slow breaths. When you inhale, you want to be inflating your abdomen, so not shallow chest breathing. Deep breaths, pulling that breath all the way down into your abdomen, inflating the abdomen with each in-breath, and then deflating and hollowing the abdomen as you exhale. As I say, because these are short rest periods, it's going to start feeling hard here. This is the third and final round. You could of course do more rounds if you wanted to, but it would be difficult with those short rest periods. So if you're doing 4 or 5 rounds of this, then you might want to make those rest periods a minute, 90 seconds or 2 minutes. So reckon the dumbbells up again, ready for the squats. Again, brace the abs, lower yourself down, exhale at the top. The arms will be fatiguing here. The arms have done quite a lot of work with the press ups, and holding the weights there, your arms and shoulders start to fatigue, your core starts to fatigue. So you have to really concentrate on maintaining good form here. Last round of the floor press, quick stretch there. So bridging up, bracing the abs and the bum, keeping the hips nice and high. Drive from the armpits, lower the weight back down. Keep tension through the mid-back to stabilise the shoulders and help isolate the pecs and the triceps a little more as you're doing this. Really squeeze the chest at the top of the motion. And then final set of press-ups. Fatigue's really starting to set in now. So I'll start with one foot elevated, but it's difficult to keep tension through the core. As soon as you feel that core engagement slipping, bring the foot back down. You can go wider with the feet if you need to for more balance and stability. Quick stretch, and then reset, and 3 more. Keep the shoulders down, pressing from the armpits as always. And there you go. Simple strength push